Hello, everyone.
I'm very sorry for all the technical issues. Also, I'm not sure I'm being that. Hopefully, Savina will um, type it in the chat for us so that we know if we should speak quickly or like a lot of details, like how to basically do this. Okay, so my name is Rostia. I'm a developer. I've been into Substrate gaming and Substrate Net API and things like that. I've also contributed with the documentation, so I will tell you a little bit more about the documentation and how to use all of these tools and things like that. So you will learn basically how to make fully on-chain a Substrate as a backend and C Sharp in the front end. So you can, for example, use Unity for the UI with C Sharp in the client application. Okay, and then I have got Roman, so maybe Roman can introduce himself.
Yeah, hello, everyone. My name is Romain. I worked with Rosta and Cedric on Substrate Gaming Organization. So the goal is to develop all the layer of the C# and .NET ecosystem on Substrate. So basically, we develop uh, lots of Nugget package and tools to allow people to connect, for example, Unity, but also Discord bot and web application, for example, to Substrate and
Yeah, we
yeah.
made a lot of applications from it, and now we will explain you how you can use all of these tools yourselves to make your own applications. Um, if you have any questions, I suppose you can just type them in some chat or something, and we will get that info from Savina, and we will try to answer them as soon as possible and also as best as possible, best as we can. Okay, so yeah, this is a presentation from Sub-Zero. This was the like let's say the structure of that presentation. Oh yeah, I think. Oh, actually, I think Roman a little
Yeah.
bit changed it, so that's good. So this is the actual structure that we will use today. So let's start with the part one, which will talk about the Polkadot Unity SDK and all the subsets of tools that we are providing you to use. Um, and then we will show you the demo game and also how we've built it and how you can take advantage of our approach and things like that. It will be also very inspirative, so you can take inspiration from it. And finally, we will tell you more how to build your own game. Or it doesn't have to exactly be a game, it can be any application that is using C Sharp, but most commonly it will be probably a game. Okay. Yeah, so obviously this is aimed for developers. Unity, hopefully you are familiar with Unity. It's a game engine that's very popular among indie developers. You can use it for free. And yeah, it's very popular, so that's why we are targeting it. And what we've done, as I said many times already, we've built a lot of the tools and we have published them to the Unity Asset Store. And so right now it's there available as a verified Unity Asset Store solution for you to use. Okay, so first thing that you will is the Substrate Net API. This is the base of this Polkadot Unity SDK. So firstly, it will give you all of the primary types that are present on the Substrate chain. Essentially, it's like all of the primary types that are present in Rust programming language and also in Substrate. Um, So you have got like these numbers, like U128 bigger numbers than are available in C# natively. Then you have got some, let's say, vectors, some more complicated structures, complicated types that are also present here. And then you have got also, as I said, substrate native types like the account ID 32 and things like that, which are also very useful for example, handling the addresses. And we also include their respective scale encoding and decoding. So if you understand what's happening in the background of the substrate chain itself, this scale encoding and decoding is very useful. And obviously, maybe you could do that yourself, but if you have it already in like this package, then it will speed up your development significantly. You don't have to worry about basically anything then. And then obviously we provide you the RPC client to connect to the blockchain node. So here is an example that will connect to the Polkadot RPC node. And to connect with this F8 Connect Async. And we've also added a brilliant abstraction for getting some important properties from the node. So you can very easily get the metadata that's available on the blockchain. You can very easily get, let's say, the SS58 format encoding, the token symbols, token decimal places, and things like that. And yeah, it's very easy to use. You just do it like this. It's the same way as it's like saved on the chain itself. Um, it's very easily accessible to. It might be useful. And then obviously you can also query the storage that's on chain. Here I'm querying the native balance that's on the substrate chain. In this case, it's the dot token, but it can be any of your tokens that's on chain. Or you can actually you can query anything, any storage key pair that's on the chain. And obviously, finally, you can also submit any extrinsics. So if you want to make a transaction with this tool, you can also very easily do this. This is the example for the transfer extrinsic. So here I'm specifying the public key, and then I'm also specifying the amount that I want to send. And then I'm just submitting it and signing it with the account. But we've also made a substrate net toolchain, which is a very mind-blowing tool. I will just show it very quickly. You can just install the tool itself into command line like this, and then you will copy something like this, which will connect to the. This is a script that will connect to the node. It will get the metadata from that node, and it will. Yeah, you also need to specify the WebSocket in here. This is the address of the node itself, and then like some namings, and it will do some stuff. So it will like connect and generate a bunch of code. Maybe sometimes it will throw a few errors, but don't worry, these errors are not really breaking. And I believe it should be fixed by now. Like big
Yeah, it's
chunks
fixed, I
of
think.
errors will not happen anymore. Okay, and it will. So in this case, I've connected to the Polymac chain. It's like one of the newest parachains on Polkadot. This is just an example for the example, and it generated a bunch of code. And we will be mostly interested in this substrate net API external folder, where you are able to find this generated folder. And inside of that generated folder, you have got modal, storage, and types. So as you can imagine, in the storage folder, you have got the representation of all of the palettes that are available on that chain.
And Rosta, basically what the toolchain does is it scan the current metadata of the chain, and the metadata just display everything in the JSON format, and this is the backbone of your substrate node. So basically what the toolchain does is to scan the metadata and generate automatically all the C# code based on substrate net API that you present just before. And so the all the code is generated automatically, and yeah, you can do everything like query some storage and submit an
Exactly.
extract sync and so on.
Exactly. So it will create a C-sharp representation of that chain for you to easily interact with it. So now the C-sharp language will essentially recognize the chain, and it will understand how to communicate with it. And also, no, it doesn't only generate palettes themselves, but it also generates all of the underlying substrate types, even the custom types that you have created by yourself. So um, it's very clever. And obviously, it will also include the scale encoding and decoding. And especially for these larger custom types, it would be very difficult for you to figure out how it exactly scale encodes and decodes, and writing it by your hand would take you a lot of time. But in this case, it's very, very useful and it helps you. And also for most of the parachains that are currently deployed, you don't have to generate everything. You can just go to our repo and you can find one of these like already pre-generated representations and you can just use them. So yeah, but also if you have your own custom chain, you can very easily connect to your own chain and create your custom representation into C Sharp. Okay, and here is a comparison of writing a code with the toolchain generation, and on the right you can see the code without the toolchain generation. And on the first glance, you can obviously notice that it's longer, a little bit messier, the code on the right. Um, but also, most importantly, the code that was generated with the toolchain is much, much safer because you as a developer, you don't have to figure out any of these like hashing functions, like if you need to use the 2x128 hashing or the Blake 2 concat hashing. You don't have to worry about any of these. You also don't have to worry about these strings where you can make a typo very easily and then it will not work, it will break. Maybe also you must be familiar that substrate chains are very easily upgradable, and they usually upgrade a lot. And maybe even with your own custom chain, maybe you will also make a new upgrade, and you would have to update this code. But with the toolchain generation, you can just regenerate the code. It will update all of these like hashings and strings and things like that, and it will just work out of the box because the underlying abstraction will look the same. So the communication with the chain will actually be the same. So you will not have to update any of the code that you have written. You will just update the generated code, which is completely fine. And it will be much, much safer. You will be completely sure that you didn't forget to update anything. It will just work, and it will save you a lot of headache. Um, okay, do you have any questions so far for this? Um, I believe I've shown a big chunk of the things. Okay, I will just go one more and show you one more thing. Hopefully will maybe ask something if you are unsure. Okay, so next thing that we have added is substrate.net.wallet. So as you can imagine, it's a very simple tool that will allow you to generate new mnemonic phrases, and you can also import your existing mnemonic phrases and turn them into the account. So you can create a new account or use an existing account. You can do both. And you can also export them into, for example, a JSON file, which you can then very easily um, import into other wallets. Or you can do it the other way around. So you can export a JSON file from your existing wallet and import it in this C# code. And why is this important? Why did we create it? We wanted to provide you with an option to create a better user experience for your users. So, for example, you can add auto signing in the game, so the users don't have to always like confirm the transaction itself. And if they don't have any existing wallet, they can just create a new one inside of the game, and it will save them also a lot of time. Maybe a lot of the players would quit the game because it would be too difficult for them to install a separate application and log in again, like somehow pair it. You know how it goes. So maybe it will even like help you get more players in the game.
And Rosta, just one thing also for Substrate Net Wallet, the syntax and the classes are very close to Polkadot JS keyring. So this is basically the same.
Yeah.
So we expose the same method, same function. So if you are comfortable with Polkadot JS keyring, the Substrate Net Wallet is basically the same, but in C#.
Yeah, exactly. Also, even regarding the tool chain generation and things like that, I believe. I mean, from the Cedric stuff, he said like, oh, it should be the same as Polkadot JS API. But now I've tried to work more with the Polkadot JS API, and I found it very difficult to use. Like most of the time, it didn't even like give me the autocomplete that I wanted and things like that. So I believe that the toolchain is actually doing a much better job at exposing the types than the Polkadot JS API. So I believe it's much easier to use actually. Okay, and then also, as I mentioned, I created the documentation. So everything that you've seen so far in the presentation is also written in this documentation. You can find it at this link, and so be sure to take a screenshot now, and you can take a look at it later. Everything should be there. I've also written an example code for each of them, so it should be. I believe it should be quite clear from the documentation how to use these tools. Okay, so I will give you 5 more seconds just in case to take this screenshot. Okay, let's go. Yeah, then I've created a few more tools. One of them is plutonication. It's just starting to get on popularity. It's like a wallet connect, but I would say a little bit better and also more decentralized. It's very simple. You can just use a wallet like Pluto wallet, and you can easily connect external wallets to your dApps. So yeah, and it works across multiple devices. So for example, if you would want to create, as you can see on this example, if you would want to create a game on a gaming console, then this might be very useful because the users would download the wallet on the phone, but they would also be able to sign in to the console itself. And you can very easily log in just like this. And so it's like 3 lines of code with some specifying some properties. And yeah. Okay. And then lastly, I've also noticed that you have got an NFT and gaming category at this hackathon. So if you want to make an NFT game, this tool will be very handy for you. It will save you. I mean, if you would know how to use it, it would save you probably like 2 days, 2, 3, 4 days. If you don't know how to do it, then it will save you more than 1 week of your time. So what is Uniquery? It's a tool for querying in-text NFT data. So by in-text, it means that it's very fast. It will just connect to one server and which has already got the index data. So like, the data is just prepared for quick querying. And it supports many different NFT standards. So probably it will also work for your use case. So if you want to use to use the, let's say, unique network and things like that, it will be very, very useful. It will save you a lot of time. Yeah, maybe also heard of Polkadot. I have got a Polkadot t-shirt. I'm a huge fan of them. And they also helped me to make this. It was initially their idea. They also have it for JavaScript as well. So if you just search Uniquery, you will probably find the Polkadot version. So if you want to make the NFT game in JavaScript, you can use their version. If you want to use C#, then you will use the uniquery.net. And it's very simple to use. You just write a single line of code, and that is it. Yeah. And it's also documented in the GitHub repo. So yeah, I mean, I don't see a reason why not to use this tool. And now we can maybe get into Hexalem and how it works. Okay, but also maybe I would like to show you one more thing. It's on my GitHub. I don't remember how it's named exactly, but yeah, it's this. I've been also helping lately Unique Network to create a C# SDK for them to use. It's currently in the development. It's being improved. It doesn't have much features, so like at the moment you can just create a new account, you can query balance, you can transfer balance with this, you can create a collection, but at this point there is no minting, but maybe next week I will add it. So by the next week you will be able to also mint some NFTs and query them. So if you want to use Unique Network, you can also do it. Or if you want to help me actually improve this SDK, you can also take a look at it. It's currently in development. It's very early. So if you want to contribute to it, you are very welcome to do it. Okay, so now I will show you the Hexalem. Hexalem is a demo game that me and Roman and Cedric created for for the
Polkadot Winter Hackathon.
for the Polkadot Winter Hackathon and for the Polkadot Unity SDK to showcase you how exactly you can use these tools. So you don't only have like a few chunks of code from the documentation, but you can also look at a big program with everything. Yeah. Okay, so very shortly, it's a fully on-chain multiplayer strategy game that's available for mobiles. At this moment, it's like not public, but you can very easily compile it yourself with the Unity game engine and run it on your phone. And it's a strategy game where you place tiles, then you earn some resources, which allows you to place even more tiles, and you breed more humans, and finally you defeat your opponents. So play it like this. It looks like you can see on the right on the phone. And what I like the most about this game is the architecture. So typically in the game, let's say in the like multiplayer game, that's Web 2, it would look like this. So you would have on the top the Unity UI that the user interacts. Then on the bottom there is like some engine which will handle the client logic locally. And then maybe you have got also some integration in the middle, which handles the communication with a multiplayer server. So you have got like, let's say, these three things, and maybe also the multiplayer server as a fourth one. But because we are using the blockchain, which is here, we had to make the node and deploy it to some service. So maybe let's say we deployed it to Tansy, but we also could have deployed it to Polkadot or some other service. And then we generated the representation of that chain using the substrate tool chain. And then when we put all of these parts together, it forms the application itself. So now the players can play it. The application itself is deployed to Google Play testing. I don't know how it's called, but like currently private testing. But later it will be also on Google Play, and your application can be also like this. We also try to optimize the code as possible. So we also unit tested it. We made it in a way that it's hack proof. So like by hack proof, I mean no players can exploit some like funky rules and things like that. It should be like very strict. Hopefully they cannot hack it. Then we also utilize the substrate wallet. So the players that want to play this game, they don't have to download any external wallets. They don't have to confirm transactions. It's like very pleasant to use for them. And the UI is beautiful and easy to understand. It looks like this. And our vision with the game was that we wanted it to be free to play. We are also reverting some social engagement, and players only have to pay for rent games only. And by playing these rent games, they can earn some rewards. So they are also motivated to try hard and pay for getting these rewards. And maybe if there is also enough time, I can also a little bit explain these premium tokens. But
Do you want we do some live code demo, Rosta?
yeah, I believe it would be perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we have got. I will just skip it a little bit. Have you added any more slides or?
No. Just
Ah,
remove some slide, but no, didn't.
yeah.
Okay, so maybe we
I will
can.
do a live demo because this is very on-chain specific, and
Yeah,
um, so I know it might be also inspiring, uh, but I also believe that it might be more useful um, for the viewers to see us actually code something or showcase some real code, to so that they understand how to use the Polkadot Unity in C Sharp, Polkadot Unity SDK.
awesome.
Okay,
If
so
you want,
I will stop.
I can share if you want.
Okay,
Okay, so all my screen. Okay, do you see my screen?
okay. Yeah, I can
Okay,
see it.
awesome.
It's good.
So, as Rosta said, we have all the repository available on Substrate Gaming Organization. So basically what could be very useful for you is Substrate Net API, the toolchain to generate the code automatically, the wallet to create a new account and to manage mnemonic and secret from accounts. And also, this is a small project, but metadata can handle different version of metadata. So right now, we all the chains are on V14, I think, metadata V14, but maybe in the future we will have V15 and so on. So it will be handled by this project. So let's show you from the substrate Exalem node. For example, we can start to generate the code of Exalem to show you how the toolchain works. And also, I will show you the Polkadot Unity SDK, which is an aggregation of 3 very easy games, just to give you an idea of what you can build. So let's go. I'm going to run my Exalem node. So basically, it is available. Up, let me here. Let me connect to the local node. Okay, not this one, sorry. Development, local node, switch. Okay, so my local node is running. So basically, I want to generate the C# code associated to the Exalem node right here. So as Rosta said, we have Exalem. The Exalem node is built on the standard node that parity share,
Yeah,
and we all
it was made from the node template.
exactly from the node template, and we added Rosta added Exalem, Elo, and Matchmaker palette. So I'm
Yeah,
going to
so
show
these
you
are some custom palettes that we've made.
exactly for Exalem. So basically, if you want to generate the C# code, so for example, code generation, you can have all the documentation from here, Substrate Net toolchain. So if you go on GitHub, you have some documentation. So you just have to copy paste this code. So let's go. So basically, if it's the first time you do it, you need to install. Okay, let's open a PowerShell here. You need to install the substrate.net template. So for me, it's already installed, but if you don't have it, it's going to install it for you. And then you just have to create a new solution file here. So .NET new SLN. So now I have a Visual Studio solution here. And I just have to copy paste the link from the documentation. So basically, I just prepare it because On Windows, the multi-line is not allowed, so I just put it everything on one line. So the project, sorry, I'm going to, yeah.
Right.
The project name here can be customized. So for example, I can do some Prodigy for everything, for example.
Or you can do the hexagram name, but it doesn't
Yeah,
matter. It's good. It's good.
yeah, just for the example, but yeah. Okay, this is
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
So basically what this command do is to create the REST service project, the net API, the net integration, and the REST client. What is very important here is the net API extension. This is basically the most important project which is generated. And also the metadata WebSocket is the WebSocket address on the node you want to generate the code. So basically, if I want to create a C# code from the local node, this is this WebSocket, but you can also do it for Polkadot, Kusama, and so on. Okay, so let's copy paste this. Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Great.
so
Yeah. So it's doing some generation,
exactly.
and yeah, we can see some warnings. Don't worry about it. It's completely fine, and 0 errors. Nice.
Yeah, and it works. So everything has been generated. So now let's open so all this code has been automatically generated. And if I open my Visual Studio, I have now everything available. So basically in the net API, if I can show you, for example, palette hello here. So palette hello is linked, of course, to this one palette hello. So I'm going to find each function. So for example, do update rating. So in C#, sorry, it's storage
It's
here.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, main hello module here.
Nice.
And I think it's it, update rating. Where is it? Okay, on update rating here. So okay, basically it generates you all the C# code you need to interact, sorry, with the node. Now I can show you, for example, the Polkadot Unity SDK. So the Polkadot Unity SDK can be found here. It's on Polkadot Play, and the project is here. So basically, you have three demo games. You have the Demo Explorer. So here you have Demo Explorer, Demo Game, which is basically Exalem when we finished the hackathon. And you have Demo Wallet to show you how to load and how to create a new account. So the Demo Explorer is very simple here. Let's show it. Okay, let me zoom a bit. Okay, so let's try to connect to Polkadot. So now I'm connected. I can have some runtime information. This is very basic, but it just shows you how to connect to the node and to display some node information. You also have access to the chain properties. Okay, so you have the dots symbol and the token decimal here. You also have the block. You can click, it does not refresh automatically. You have to click again. So as you can see, the block change and so on. So this is basically a very simple explorer to display blockchain information. I can disconnect. I can also connect to my local node, which is currently running. So let's go and block. Okay, now we can see block 73 here. And this is what I got on Polkadot.js. Okay, now maybe let's show you the demo wallet. The demo wallet is based on the Substrate Net Wallet. Okay, here. So it just show you how to create an account and how to load a new one. So basically, I did some tests yesterday, so I have already created an account for me. But for example, I can create a new account. So create a new wallet here. For example, we can write Prodigy. Okay, set account name. Now I have to choose a password. So let's try to do. I have some password policy, so I will try to. Okay, I think this password works. Let me save because I'm going to forget it. Okay, set password. Now I can I put the password again. Of course, if you do any mistake, you cannot verify it. So verify and start playing. And now, okay, you can start your game and you are connected to the account. So now if I run the game again, you can you can load and connect on the Prodigy account. So the account you previously created is now available. So of course, it is going to ask you the password. If I do some mistake and for example, I remove the last character and I try to unlock, you will see, you will see on the console could not unlock wallet because the password is not good. But now if I put the good password, I'm allowed to unlock the wallet and to play the game. And basically, in local development, the JSON file here is saved on the app data, local law, and substrate gaming folder. And if I show you, of course, it does not save the mnemonic phrase. It does not save also the password. So
Yeah.
Okay, this one. This JSON file is compatible with Polkadot.js. So you can load the JSON of Polkadot.js and to have access to the account, and of course the opposite. Okay, this is for the
Yeah, I'm a little bit sorry to
first.
stop
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
We have got one question, so maybe
Hmm.
we can both answer it.
Okay.
It is stating, can the tool chain detect upcoming forkless upgrades or binary upgrades?
Yeah, I
So
try to answer
at the
to.
moment, no, and
Yeah,
we do not plan to make like any of these like um, upgrades like automatic. You would always need to regenerate the code yourself. However, you can detect if the chain was upgraded, and
yeah.
I believe maybe if I can share my screen,
Yeah,
uh,
yeah, of course. You
I can.
cannot detect previously that
Yeah, or you can
runtime
show it if you want.
upgrade
You
will
already.
be
Ah,
done.
okay, okay. So I will do it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So you can go to the Polkadot JS apps, right, like this,
You can
and
you don't share Rosta right now.
I don't.
No,
I believe I do. No. Okay. Let's try it again. Now.
we I only see you.
Okay. Yeah. So maybe you can do it.
Okay, okay.
It's not
Ju-
working.
just tell me where
Looks
I
like.
have to go.
Yeah. Just go to the Polkadot JS applications, the
Yeah,
website.
here.
Uh, I also cannot see your screen. That's
Ah,
very weird. Okay, maybe I will restart my browser window and
okay,
oh yeah, oh I can see it. It's good. It's good now.
okay.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay, so
Maybe
I'm on Polkadot.js.
yeah, just go to anything. It can be our Hexalem node. It's also
Okay, okay.
and one thing that you can do is I think in the developer and
Run.
RPC calls
Yeah,
there is something like the I believe it's chain. It's a chain maybe. No,
you
like
are looking for
one or
runtime
maybe
upgrade?
system. Yeah, I know that you can find the runtime version
Yeah,
somehow.
here,
And
get
yeah,
runtime
maybe,
version.
maybe. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So if you just do it,
Yeah,
then you get the runtime version. And if your chain upgrades, the number of the version will also change.
yeah,
So you can easily detect that the application is out of date. And also, if if you want to just check if a palette was upgraded, palettes also have some sort of an version. So I believe if you go to developer and state, yeah, and
yeah. But
I'm not sure if it's a
what I'm not sure. Sorry for
yeah,
this.
I believe it's a constant in
Constant. Yeah,
yeah,
here.
yeah, and it can be any palette, and you can find a oh no, so it's
No,
a
no, here.
okay, and I believe any of them
Yes,
yeah,
yes, Costa, but
they
I
have
think
got
I'm not sure.
palette
But
version.
palette
So
version here is added by Polkadot.js. It is. I'm not sure. This
Uh,
is not
I believe Cedric told me that it can also be queried
okay. Okay.
from it. Okay.
So basically, you can detect a runtime upgrade, but you can only react on it. I mean, you. I don't think you can be notify like 2 days before that we will have the chain will have a runtime upgrade.
Hmm.
But when you detect a new runtime upgrade, you can just regenerate all the C# code and
Okay.
it's going to
Yeah,
work.
and we have got one more question from
Hmm.
Frank. Very good, cool guy. I met him a few times. Hi. The question states: is it possible to show quickly how to add a button or add mint functionality to it, or how to get an asset from a chain and display it? Not certain if time is enough for it, but if
Okay, so you want we start just a simple console application
yeah,
and
I
try.
believe yeah we can do
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
of course we can do it.
Uh, yeah, so probably we don't have the minting of the uh, we don't have the minting functionality for the NFTs at the moment. We don't have like any chain with the NFT palette at our hands. It will take us a while to get one. But we can easily show you how to, for example, query uh, the balance of like some assets, let's say the dot token, and you can also do it the same way for the NFTs. Okay, there is also another question. How would a game developer handle blockchain downtime caused by an upgrade in that case? Um,
I think if it's your own game, for example, for us with Exalem, if we know we will do a runtime upgrade, it will be the same use case and as for any web application and so on. We will just display like
yeah.
a maintenance page during maybe 2 minutes and something like that. So yeah, basically, if you do a runtime upgrade and you need to regenerate the C# code, you will have, I don't know, but maybe 30 minutes of downtime to adapt the code and
Yeah,
to
yeah,
do the
but
upgrade.
also the same would apply for the centralized multiplayer servers as well. They also need to do the downtime and things like that. So I mean, it's like you would. It's like not a new problem caused by blockchain. It's already an existing problem for any multiplayer game, and um, also, yeah. The second thing is that most of the time you can easily handle it. You can just like you just know when you yourself upgrade the chain, and yeah, if you are using a like different chain, I've shown right now how you can query the palette version, and if that palette version doesn't change, then it should be fine to use. Um,
Yeah, if the palette version doesn't change, it means that the structure, the C
yeah,
sharp
of the
class
palette
does not change too, and so
change.
it will work. Yeah, of course.
So you can your application will work the same way as it did before.
Exactly. But
Okay.
this is the same
Yes,
problem for example, Polkadot JS here. Every time you have a
yeah,
forkless upgrade on Polkadot,
exactly. It's the same problem
they
for
need to
any,
adapt the code
even
a
any
bit.
website or any application. It just needs to know about the state of the chain, and if like the logic of the chain changes, the client application also needs to change. So it's like not a new problem caused by C sharp or anything. Um, okay, can you maybe show the console demo, Roman, please?
For the Mint,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
Uh,
because sorry, I thought we just needed to create a console application because I don't have any console application right now, but we can just write.
yeah, just create a new one and
But
maybe
I'm
show
not sure. I'm not
how
sure
to
to be
query
able
someone.
to mint something. Just we can just
Yeah,
do some.
let's not mint an NFT. That's like
Just
uh,
we can just query some stuff.
yeah,
Very
yeah, and maybe also transfer it if there is enough time.
okay.
Queries.
Okay. So
Yeah, exactly. Frank even confirms that querying something is totally
okay,
fine.
let's go. This is live coding, so maybe maybe we'll take
I,
5-10
I'm sorry,
minutes.
I can help you. I'm very
Okay,
good
yeah, of course.
at coding.
Okay, so let's start the console application. So Prodigy console demo. Okay, let's save it. Just I do it fast here.
Mhm. Great.
Okay. So basically, what you need is to get the Nugget package of
No, actually, you don't need to get it. You just need to link the generated code from the tool.
yes.
So
So
maybe we can
previous
just connect to our
exactly
model.
previously I have generated the code generation here, so I just need to add existing projects and development okay, so
Yeah,
I just need
exactly.
to link the net API X here.
Yeah, and
Okay,
now you just need to add a. Also, you need to reference the project
okay, just
from the console demo. Ah, okay. Yeah, babies.
okay, so
Yeah, you also need to reference the Net API external project from to the console demo. Yeah.
yeah, so I can just use the Nugget package, right?
No, you need to reference it.
Yeah, okay, of course.
Yeah.
Okay,
And the NuGet package is already in that
yeah,
previous
of
project, so
course.
it will be fine. You don't have to
So do
configure
I
it.
have like inside the integration here? Do I have like connect a sync? Yeah, this one exactly. Toot, toot, toot. Sorry, just 1 second. Yeah. Okay, so I can use the substrate client X here. So client equal new substrate client X. So basically, what we need is to provide the URI of the local node. So I think
WS.
I can just use this one. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so
Great.
it's
And then you also need to specify the
the
exactly.
charge transaction.
Charge, yeah. Which can be just the I think it's always complicated. No,
Okay.
it's actually this is an abstract type, so you need to do it's something just maybe just type transaction and it will maybe autocomplete.
Okay.
Or if you control click through it, it will yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it's abstract, but maybe below it you can see the types that are implementing it. If you go down, maybe down.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe or no. Oh,
Okay.
okay, I will find you the exact name.
Yeah. If you can just give
Yeah,
me, I forgot. If you can
yeah,
just.
I also forgot.
Okay. So now, we just need to know what we provide here. So now you can just connect. So await client connect async. So
Okay, it's charge transaction payment
dot
dot default. No, it's wait.
like
Yeah,
this.
exactly. Yeah. Payment dot default.
Okay, and okay, this one,
Yeah.
defaults. Okay, awesome.
And also braces. Yeah, great. And
Okay,
closing brace. Yeah, good.
okay. So with this, you can just you declare a new client. So now you can connect. Now I just can check if I'm connected. So if client is
Yes,
connected.
good. Yeah.
So for example, if I'm not connected, console dot write line not connected local node. Okay, just for fun. Okay, so now I'm connected. Basically, so client is the representation of your node. So basically, I can do storage. So for example, uh, system storage here.
Yeah, usually the native balance is saved into system storage.
Just let me show you the last block, for example, because it's easy.
Okay.
Block hash.
Yeah, it
Okay,
can be null.
yeah, null and
Which basically means like the latest block number.
yeah, exactly. So wait, and I'm going to get block number.
Yeah.
And now let's display console write line block number dot value.
Mhm.
So
I believe you actually don't have to specify the value, if I'm not mistaken, anymore. I know it was before needed, but not anymore, I think.
I don't need to what? Sorry.
I believe you don't need to specify the value anymore.
Oh yeah, you are right. Yeah, we have implicit. Okay, let's try.
Yeah, let's see.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah,
So
great.
we have our hello world. We are now connected
Like
to
this.
local node, and the last block is
Mhm.
270. And sorry. Okay.
Yeah, which is
Yeah,
probably
exactly.
yeah,
And now you want to display the amount of Alice, for example. So
Yeah,
we
yeah,
can
let's
just
go.
display the. Okay, so basically, I can just show you a simple stuff. Let's install Substrate
Net.
Net Wallet just to have a look on it. This one. Okay, let's go. So now let's declare a keyring, new keyring, this one. And I can add, for example, Alice. I think I have to. So basically here, and I got var ali dot account. Okay, let me check.
Yeah, because the keyring actually creates a wallet type, which will give you a few more things, but we mostly want to get the account
Yeah,
itself.
the meta right here. So new meta, and
Yeah,
we
it,
just need
it
to
can be empty.
specify, for example, the name of the account. So basically, this is Alice, and also the key type, and basically this is Schnorkel 25, blah blah blah.
Yeah, you definitely want to use the Schnorkel,
Yeah,
the
exactly.
SR one.
So now I have access to the Alice development account, and I want to show the Alice balance. So let's use await client balance storage here. Um, I forgot.
Account. You actually need to query it from the system, I believe.
Okay. System here.
Yes, system storage.
Okay.
Yeah, and then dot account.
Accounts.
Mhm.
Okay. So okay. So it need an account. We just need to do a little mapping. Tut, tut, tut. Va account Alice. Okay. Sorry, I do it really fast, but
Yeah,
okay.
it also
Let
needs
me
to
check
be.
because I'm lazy. Let me check. I
Yeah,
think Cedric already did it. To account ID. I encourage you to have a look on Substrate exalem.net because we added a lot of shortcut. So exactly this. I just need this.
yeah.
So basically, it transforms an account to an account ID 32. Okay, so this one. Okay, Alice.byte. Okay,
Okay.
and
Great.
this.
Yeah, but it also, or does it work? Yeah, maybe it works. Okay.
I think this works here,
Oh yeah.
and
Okay.
I got an account info here. Okay,
Mhm.
so I have Alice account info, and now I can just display Alice balance is, and
Data and
data
free dot
free.
free.
Yeah. Okay, and okay, so it is going to show you a lot of because Polkadot has 10 not digit, but it's going to show you like 1
Yeah,
million.
a large number because of the decimal places.
So we need to okay, let's maybe just
Yeah,
show
let's
this.
just print it.
Okay, what happened? Ah,
Oh
ah,
yeah, conflict.
ah, flute.
System.uri.
Yeah,
You can just type
exactly.
the system in front of it.
I
Yeah,
got trolled.
good.
Okay.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Okay, awesome. It works.
Nice. We
So
are
it
so rich.
display
We
Alice
don't have to
balance.
work anymore.
And maybe one last thing is to transfer some amount from Alice to Dave, for example.
Yeah, okay, yeah, let's go.
Maybe you can help me because I didn't do it too often. Dave, I think, yeah, Dave doesn't have any money, so it will be cool.
Okay.
Okay, so can you help me, Rosta? I need a Dave account.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's I remember. You can either do it like this, or if you want to get it from the string itself,
The
from the so you obviously need to create a new account ID 32 type, like var account day 32.
yeah, it's here, link 29.
Yeah, but not the 32 type account
Oh yeah,
ID.
of course.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
Uh,
but instead of the Alice bytes, you will provide something called you can type big utils, like utils.
okay,
Or
here.
you can do it like this. But if you want to do it from the public key, you can
Yeah,
you can
of
just
course.
delete these bytes.
Yeah, of course, you can do it from the public key.
Yeah,
But
so
maybe
maybe let's show it for the example so that
okay.
they
So
okay. So it will be utils dot
get
get address. Oh no, sorry. It's get public key. Get public key. Yeah.
okay.
Here you can pass the string address. Uh,
To string. I think this
Maybe
one.
just copy it from the website, right?
No, but I think this works.
I know, but like for simplicity, so that they know that.
Okay, of course, of course.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so this is the public key, public
yeah,
address,
exactly.
and we can just add it like this.
Yeah. So
Nice.
we don't need this Dave right here.
Yeah.
Okay. And now let's transfer some fund to from Alice to Bob. Maybe I have a
Yeah, I can help you if you. It will be simple.
yeah. Okay, let's go.
Okay. So
So
like it's client dot balance system. Sorry, balance storage. Yeah. Dot transfer. Exactly. Yeah.
no, it's not storage, right?
Yeah, it is. Oh yeah, you are right. You are right. Yeah. So sorry. Okay, it's balances call also.
Okay, is
Without
it,
the client. Without the client.
let me
Okay,
check Rosta.
you
It
can
will
look
be
it. Okay, sure.
Xalem test, I think. Sorry. Transfer keep alive here. Yeah, we can use it, I think.
Okay, you
Here.
see on the line 474,
Sorry.
474.
Here?
You can see. Yeah, exactly. This is what we need.
Okay. But I think there is an easier way, I think, no?
I believe this is the best way to
Okay.
build it. Oh
Okay,
yeah,
so
here we need to multi-address. Yeah, I see. Yeah.
okay, so this one is okay.
Yeah, so basically we need to create a multi-address because substrate just takes this account type. So like, yeah. So
Okay,
unfortunately, it's like a little bit more complex to build it.
so I can send like 1 million
You
token
can
here.
definitely do it. Ooh, 1 million. Okay.
I think we have.
Yeah, and then you do wait, give me 1 second. I will find it very quickly. It's
Yeah,
also in the documentation, like all of these things can be
yeah. You
copied from the documentation. Okay, actually, you can just do author dot.
Can you send me the documentation, please?
Yeah. I will just send you the line of code that we need.
Okay, okay. Can
Um,
copy paste on Discord if you want. Okay,
yeah, it's
awesome.
on Discord. Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Okay, so client, no, no. Okay, so I need
Yeah. So instead of transfer, you will put the extrinsic. Yeah.
okay, account
Account is
is
Alice.
Alice. Okay, so from Alice. Sorry, in
Yeah.
okay,
Charge can be new. Yeah, it can be. Yeah,
the
it
same
can be the same. Yeah. Which will basically give you the charge of 0. So like no
lifetime. I
no
think it's
shipping, nothing. You will
no, not
spend 0 money. Yeah, then some like block limit and then cancellation token. Nice.
okay. And just I think we can
Yeah, we
use
can use the end watch. Yeah.
and watch because
Okay.
it takes
Yeah.
o-
It will
okay,
take a lambda
it
function.
takes like string and extra. Yeah,
Yeah.
this one. Okay. Je mets.
Status. Nice.
Okay, I think it is going to work.
Mhm.
And now, okay, maybe.
Yeah,
m-
you
m-
can just print.
Yeah, maybe we'll do some. Sorry, submit. We will do a simple thing because
No, I mean we already have it. It's fine.
yeah, but we need to check if the block is finalized and so on. So
Yeah, but it's fine. You can just print it. So like you will do the just console log dot write line. Yeah.
this
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, and then just I believe it's yeah extrinsic state. Yeah.
Okay, let's check and maybe thread dot sleep like 10 seconds, and we can just show
Yeah.
that Dave balance is
Yeah.
equal to
Actually, one very important thing is that the await function is only awaiting the submit of the extrinsic. So once you have sent all of the data to the blockchain, it's not waiting anymore for any of the like it's not waiting for the finalization and things like that. It will happen asynchronously in the background. The application will not wait for it. So that's why we are doing the thread.sleep for 10 seconds to actually wait 10 seconds
yeah.
in order to for the transaction to actually finalize. We are also using a substrate node that has got already the asynchronous backing upgrade. So we have got a 6-second block finality, which should be very fast for us.
Okay, let's try. I hope it is going to work.
Yeah, and as you can see now it's in block and
Okay, we just have to wait a
instance
bit.
should be
And
finalized.
awesome. Okay, it works. Now Dave balance is 1 million. So this is basically what we put here.
Yeah.
And yeah, it works. It works. Not
Yeah,
this.
yeah, great.
And now Dave has. I see.
You
Okay.
need to refresh.
This is too small for here because 1 million it's
Yeah.
a very small amount.
Yeah, so let's try a bigger number again.
Yeah, of course. Let's try a bigger number.
Yeah, I believe
So
it's like 1 to the power of 18. So
Okay, let's try
I
this.
believe 6 more zeros.
Okay, just let's try. We will see.
Okay, but
I agree.
yeah, now it's in block, so it's fine. You actually, most of the time, you actually don't need to wait
Yeah.
for
Okay.
finalization itself. It will mostly succeed. Like,
Okay. Awesome. It works here.
yeah, oh,
One.
okay, exactly 1 unit. Nice.
Okay, guys. So sorry for the live coding session,
No,
but
I believe it's like I believe it's perfect to
yeah.
showcase everyone how it's done, how we approach the development itself. And as I mentioned, you can definitely go to the documentation
Mm,
that I showed in the presentation, and also if you if you need any help, you can definitely contact me on Discord.
yeah,
Uh,
and also for me, of
I've
course.
noticed there is like some section for help with the gaming, um, like gaming category and NFT category. So I'm there, and you can easily post like some issues, or if you want to, you can find my contact there. And if you also want to, you can also contact me directly. But for like more for a better transparency, you can also publish it in a Discord channel in those issues. Or you can also what's really great is if you would make some issues on our GitHub repos. Usually we answer it very quickly in just usually in just a few hours if it's in our time zone. Um, so it can be either me or Cedric, the biggest expert, or Roman is also answering issues.
Yeah,
So
of
you
course.
can get an even
We
faster response if you make an issue on our GitHub.
yeah.
Yeah, on our GitHub
Yeah,
repository.
this is a very good idea to put some issue or discussion on our GitHub because we will be able to answer together, and it will also improve the documentation because of course we maybe don't have all the documentation for everything, so do not hesitate if you have any questions. uh, to you can contact us directly or open an issue on GitHub and we can talk about it.
Yeah, it has definitely been quite a lot of things. We've been working on it for more than 1 year. Um, or even longer. I believe. How long have you been working on it, Roman? It's been like
On
3 years, maybe 4 years.
beginning of 2022 I
Ah,
started,
okay, okay, okay. So like
but I also
for
did
closely
some
to 3 years.
Rust code in the this year. Yeah.
Yeah. So we've tried to simplify it as possible for you, and it should be nice. Okay.
And
So
maybe just one last thing I wanted to share. If you plan to create a game, because it's also a lot
okay.
of work, but for example, for Exalem, what we did, uh, you have your generated project, but you cannot change anything in it because every time you will regenerate, you will lose your changes. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not a
You
good deal.
don't
So
update
basically, what
it.
we have done is to create an integration project. So the integration project is what is linked to the Unity application. So Unity doesn't know anything about Net API X, which is the generated code. It just requires the Exalem integration, which do the bridge between the Unity and the generated code. So it is easier to maintain and you can also like add some uh, you can simplify some stuff because the Net API X generates some code, but it's also a bit complicated because it's very relative to the Rust syntax. So sometimes it's not very intuitive. So yeah, I suggest to you to have an integration project which simplifies the communication with the generated code.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that is all.
Okay, so thank you everyone for your attention. I hope you have learned a lot. I hope you have gained a lot of inspiration for this hackathon. I'm looking forward to seeing some amazing projects. Also, if you want to, you can definitely come and help us. For example, by publishing the issues. And oh, what's happening? Okay. Oh, that's weird. My MacBook cable is blinking. Can you see it? Oh no,
Yeah,
not
no.
anymore. Okay, but it was like blinking red, so it got quite scary. Okay. Um. Yeah. Or yeah. So you can just um help us. Okay. Thank you. See you later. Bye bye.
Okay, thank you. Bye bye.